Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check that out in the top right hand corner of the video, then come back to this one. That way you can have more context. Also, I want to mention the two donation links down below in the description. Feel free to support Ukraine. There is a link to support the Ukrainian refugees, and there is a link to support Ukraine's military. You can support both, obviously, if you are able to. And no one's asking you to donate a huge amount of money. Anything will help. It's all going to add up at the end of the day. So thank you all for donating. And for those of you who are wondering, I'm going to keep leaving these links in the description until the war is over. So this is going to be a constant on the channel for the duration of the war. Now, let's get straight into the video. Jumping into the daily chart. So I was targeting this double bottom pattern that we potentially had at play here. We had a nice bounce from the 1.618 here, a nice recovery, and then another move to the downside. And I thought this could be a nice double bottom pattern with a target up here at $157, but now that has been invalidated because this second low over here, oh my god, this second low over here is lower than this one. Okay, so that invalidates the double bottom pattern. For a valid double bottom pattern, you need let me get that. So this is your first low, then you come up, okay, and this is a valid double bottom pattern, right? So you have one bottom, you have the second one. What could also happen is that you can have the second bottom slightly higher than the first one. That is still a valid double bottom, but you cannot have the second bottom slightly lower, okay? That invalidates the double bottom pattern. And here it is, quite far away from this low. So we lost the previous low. Right now we are in a downtrend because we are creating lower highs and lower lows at the moment. So potentially the next high that we're going to create, we're going to get all the way back up to either the 1.414 or the 1.618 and get rejected from there and get sent back even lower. So right now we are looking at $38 here. I did tell you that I didn't think we're going to get there unless Bitcoin did something crazy. And you could kind of say that Bitcoin did something crazy in the past 24 hours. So Bitcoin recovered all the way up to $40,000. And now it's back below 37 in less than a day. And this causes, these movements for altcoins, right? You have this nice green candle and then all of a sudden you're losing support and you're landing on key support levels here. So $38 if you wanted to get into at these prices. Now you have the opportunity to get into Moonriver at very, very cheap prices. And if I get some spare fiat, I am going to be buying up some Moonriver. So all my buy alerts are going to be on Patreon. So the link is in the description. Feel free to check that out. It's a great way to support me. But taking a look at the daily RSI right now, I do want to show you one thing that I have been targeting. So in the last video, we did have a bounce over here from the pink trend line. And as you can see, this pink trend line is a valid support level because we've bounced from it twice already, okay? And I did tell you that you can potentially run into the white trend line because you have lost it as support over here and you didn't have the back test of resistance. So you landed on support, come back for a back test of resistance, and then you lose the next support, come back for a back test of resistance, and you come slightly, and you come down once again. So this is how it played out. And essentially on the RSI, you do have a downtrend as well. And if you had these trend lines on your charts and you wanted to swing trade, you had a great opportunity to do so with this bounce off the white trend line here. And right now, it looks like we're going to lose the pink trend line again. We actually are almost done losing the pink trend line. So potentially, you're going to come back all the way down here into the oversold below the index of 30, okay? And once you do that, that is your best opportunity to get into Moonriver, right? As you keep going down, just dollar cost average your way in. The lower you go, the more you buy. That is regarding the daily RSI. So yeah, just draw out these trend lines. they are going to be useful. As you can see, I just demonstrated how you could have had a swing trade with these two trend lines. Now moving back to the Fibonacci retracement here, as you can see, this is a Fib retracement with the retracement Fib levels to the downside, with the targets to the downside. And once we start breaking resistance levels and we start an uptrend, only then do we switch to a Fib retracement with the targets to the upside. So at the moment, we're going to be targeting $32 below the 38 over here and $30 at the 2.414. And at some point, what you can do is, if you don't want all these Fib extensions below, what you can do is just bring out a new Fib just like this. Okay, and just remove the old one. Okay, as you can see, you have your first Fib level here, you have your zero level, you have your first Fib level here, you just lost it, so now you can potentially start targeting $27. Okay, we're going to take a look at that in a second on the Binance chart, so let's go over there. Okay, moving over to the Binance chart, this is exactly the Fibonacci retracement that we have set up. And straight off the bat, I'm going to give you this 27.4 target at the 1.618 technical target, because you did lose this Fib level over here. Okay, you lost this Fib level, and this takes you all the way down to the 1.618. It doesn't mean that you're gonna get there 100% of the time, but most likely, or you're more likely to get to the 1.618 after you lose the first Fib level. So, you know, it wouldn't hurt to have some buy limit orders at these prices, because you can potentially have a long squeeze to the downside and then a quick sudden recovery, and then you can continue on with the trend, hopefully. But it all depends on Bitcoin, obviously. If Bitcoin continues dropping below 30K, you can even see Moonriver move all the way back down to $20 to $16.50. You know, it all depends on Bitcoin. But right now, Bitcoin is losing support, and it looks like Bitcoin is going to come back down at least to $35,000. Hopefully not, but this will provide some nice opportunities for all of you looking to get into your altcoins. Now, jumping into the daily stochastic RSI, you can see that we were in the oversold here, and we're just now recovering. So still, this is a good time to be buying into Moonriver. And once you get back above the index of 80 over here, that is when you want to be taking profits, because that's when you're overbought, obviously. Moving back down to the MACD, we had a bearish cross April 8th, I think. Yes, that is correct. And since then, if you wanted to trade this bearish cross where the yellow moving average crosses below the red signal line, okay, that it gave you the downtrend confirmation. So from there, you are down, my friend, 44, almost 45%. And now bringing the 10 EMA to the chart, as you can see, the blue line is the 10 EMA. I'm going to remove the 20 EMA, and as you can see, we're getting rejected from the 10 EMA constantly. So if you're going to be looking for a quick little swing trade, then potentially enter right now and then take some profits once you hit the 10 EMA in a couple of days. As of now, that will provide you a nice 15% trade. Okay, as you can see, you're getting hit by the 10 EMA constantly, so this can be a nice little trade for you. And like I said, you do have some support levels over here: 35.9, 27.6, and 20.4, but that is way too low unless Bitcoin, goes down even further. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. If I missed anything out on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Patreon. It's a great way to support me and a great way for me to give back to those who support me and provide more exclusive content for them, like buy and sell alerts, low cap gem calls, TA requests. We have video requests in there. We have all kinds of stuff. So the link is in the description. Check that out. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.